Steve, before Ofsted came, were you confident that it was going to be an outstanding report?
It's a very good question. I think we were very, very confident that it would be a strong outcome. I think there's no doubt that the work that's happened in the course of the last 3 or 4 years put us in a position where going into that inspection, we were waiting for it. We wanted it to happen, in truth. It was something that was due from February, and therefore we were looking to that happening fairly quickly. And of course, as every week passed, we were keener and keener for them to come and see what we were doing. So I think the answer is you can never be absolutely sure about it being an outstanding outcome, although we were very confident that in certain areas it was certainly outstanding. It was a question of clearly what the team saw when they came into the school, and there was a real air of confidence and a very strong team ethic amongst the staff that they wanted to show the school off. And they certainly did that.
Because isn't that true? I mean, as a sports college, do you think that you pervade a sort of Team William Edwards?
Absolutely. I mean, the competitive aspect of the staff is very, very strong indeed, and they're very, very keen to compete with each other often within the school in terms of their own department performance and looking to really move forward and not stand still, but equally to make sure that they feel they're doing the best job selling the school in the widest possible context. And I think the opportunity to have a team, an external group of inspectors come in and validate all of the work that's been done over the course of the last 3 or 4 years or so, I think was really, really welcome. And certainly, as you would imagine, the response of staff, governors, students, parents, all of the important stakeholders at the school post the inspection has been one of real elation, and quite rightly, because every single one of those groups of people have played a key role in getting us to where we are. So it's an exciting time.
Because we keep stressing on the more abstract qualities of the school, anybody who goes to prize givings or to assemblies sees a real culture of achievement and aspiration, but that doesn't come overnight, does it?
No, of course not. No, it's something that's been ingrained in the school for years and years and years. Long before I was there, in truth, that's been building for some considerable time, and this notion of continually raising the bar, I think, is really, really important, and it's something that everyone, again, that has an involvement at the school really tunes into. Everyone is constantly looking for the next way we can raise that bar a little bit further, and of course now with the outstanding judgment from Ofsted, clearly that gives us a platform again to project forward even further. It's certainly not the end of the story by no stretch. In fact, immediately the day after we had the inspection result, before it was released more publicly, the conversations amongst staff were very much about what happens next, what do we need to do next, and I think that's very much the culture, as you say, that's been ingrained in the school for some considerable time, which means that everyone's now looking for the next phase of development, which for me is obviously very exciting.
The question to Ralph Henderson and John King is, isn't this a great way to go out? Is this a great way to come in?
Well, I think it is. I really do. Genuinely think it is. A number of people, as you'd imagine, would have commented on the inspection result at the same time as my appointment, which I have to say was an interesting piece of timing for me personally. But without any doubt, I see this as a trampoline for the future. And I was so excited, as you can imagine, when I was made aware of the outcome of the inspection, because it really is, as I said earlier, validation of all the work that I know has taken place there, and the staff particularly work so incredibly hard to generate the outcomes for the young people, and all of them are very, very impassioned about generating the best outcomes, as all teachers are. And thinking about how they can do things even better, as I mentioned earlier. And so for me personally, I see this as a real opportunity now to project further forward and really raise the bar further, as I said. There's no doubt that there is still lots to do. I think everyone at the school recognises that, and there's certainly no danger whatsoever that we will rest on our laurels in that respect. I'm very clear about what needs to happen in the future of the school. The governors are very clear about what needs to happen in the future of the school. And yes, I think from the perspective of Mr. Henderson and Mr. King, it's certainly validation of all the good work that they've done over the years. But for me, having had a part in it just for the last 3 years, and looking to the future, it's a very, very exciting time, and I think it gives us a real opportunity to move further forward. And so I'm very excited about that.